In the season here, but you feel like you've got a good sense of these teams yet?
Absolutely no. I mean, it's too early right now to tell. Now, some teams are still kind of coming into their own, so I think we need a few more games before we get a real sense of who the contenders are this year.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Zach Collins out there with Wembanyama. And it's Sochan in at the point. And here's Brown for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Sochan, the pass to Collins. Here's Johnson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Obi Toppin.
What I like about Keldon Johnson, he doesn't settle. Most of his shots come from inside the line.
And Smitty, even as his game has evolved, Keldon Johnson remains a spark plug.
You know, he plays with so much energy. He has become more than a downhill scorer. He can hit the jumper off the catch or dribble and keep defenders honest.
But almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
Outside Johnson from outside the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Vassell. Outside Wembanyama. This one for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
And here's Toppin from the arc. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
And the call will be against Bennedict Mathurin. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Collins. The baseline J. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Clean pass by Keldon Johnson to set up the shooter beautifully. What a play.
Turner for 3. Counted from distance.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Out to the right wing. Wembanyama, pass to Sochan. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Here's Toppin, and it's Indiana scoring again. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, B.A., it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Devin Vassell.
The Pacers have gone a perfect 7 for 7. And here's Toppin from the arc. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Toppin's got 11 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Halliburton comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's San Antonio now. Wembanyama, the pass to Vassell. Here's Collins. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 6 points for him.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Nesmith, he's checked in for Brown. Hield comes in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for Tyrese Halliburton. And he makes it.
And when given the chance, Turner drains that shot. The defense has to know this and defend them better.
Goes up at the elbow. Again, the Spurs score.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Indiana leading. Shot is up. And there's Toppin on the assist by Hield.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Good on the bucket.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Oh, got that one up quick.
We all know Hield is a shooter through and through. Love seeing him get room to fire from there.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No problems knocking that one down.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Obi Toppin has been on display for Indiana. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. There's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Buddy Hield is out there with Nesmith. Then it's Halliburton, then it's Obi Toppin, and it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
That's his aggressive mentality, always ready to shoot. In catch-and-shoot situation, McDermott gets set, and he's ready to fire. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
With Vassell out there, there's a lot he brings to the table, Steve.
Yeah, he can make a difference at both ends of the floor, and I know they like that about him. If he has an off night shooting the ball, he still adds value with his defense.
Here's Nesmith. No made baskets yet. Count it. Here's Jones. 6-point game. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Bassey, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And some changes here for the Pacers. Smith, he's checked in for Toppin. Mathurin comes in for Hield. And it's Brown in for Nembhard. And Nesmith gets it to go.
Even against tight defense, he is so good from out there.
Halliburton comes to help. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Just a solid shooter from outside. Johnson really able to stretch the floor.
Indiana's gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Brown's got 8 points.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jones, the pass to Sohan. From deep, Johnson gets the 3 ball to go.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
There's Nesmith with the 3. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Jones with the fadeaway, and San Antonio again with a bucket.
Jeremy Sohan wants to be in close, but he's comfortable also in this area.
Pass to Nesmith. The 3 is up, and again, it's the Pacers from deep. Smitty, let me ask you, you think the NBA's gotten less physical in recent years?
It has, B.A. It makes sense. The game's called tighter. They want more flow. A hard foul now could be a flagrant, so guys have to play careful.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. Let's see the stat sheet here for Cedi Osman. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Smith. Toppin comes in for Nesmith. And Hield is subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Collins comes in for Vassell.
By no means selfish, Jeremy will readily move the ball to a more open guy.
For Indiana, they've gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. And here's Toppin from the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Wembanyama. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana leading. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3. Toppin's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And here's Turner from the arc. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Inside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Tre Jones at the line for 1.
Shooting from the line has been one of the most consistent attributes of Tre Jones since entering the league.
And here's Brown for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Brown's got 14 points.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And so it's Indiana in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, let's hear it for your Arena Entertainment.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
And taking a look at the Pacers, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Indiana Pacers.
They built a nice lead. I like their rhythm on offense, kind of like us on the set. We're in the flow.
Big fella, that was well said. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, you gotta like what Obi Toppin has done in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Wembanyama out there with Zach Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 1 spot.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. 5th, Miles Turner.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Wembanyama, the pass to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for the Spurs.
And the technical free throw is good. Well, Graham, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. But we weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
And here's Toppin from the arc. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Toppin with a double team. Vassell passes to Wembanyama to the inside. Collins. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Devin Vassell's game is more varied than he's given credit for. He said, quote, "When I first got drafted, 3-and-D was the label, but I'm more than that. I excel at all 3 levels, but people throw labels around, and it's fine with me. At the end of the day, I just try and hoop and prove people wrong." Brian?
That's all it takes. He's a man on a mission. Thanks, Allie.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4? Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
So aggressive and explosive. Keldon Johnson excels at getting to the rim and finishing strong.
Turner for 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Turner's got 11 points.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Spurs have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. A nice shot by Toppin.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Johnson with a bucket.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
1:36 left in the third. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 14.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And there's Collins on the assist from Vassell. Vassell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now a timeout called by Indiana.
The loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you.
Fields checked in for Indiana. Branham's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Collins. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's Brown for 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
And San Antonio again with a bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Hield for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Hield's got 8.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
And it's Jones with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 16. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Out of bounds, it'll be Spurs ball. McDermott's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Johnson.
Doug McDermott. Devin Vassell.
43 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Branham. He's covered by Mathurin. Jones from outside. Drills it from deep. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
When his three-point shots are falling, Tre Jones has a game that makes him hard to defend.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
To the paint. Jones' shot is good. He's got 12.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Turner for three. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting. Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Obi Toppin has been on display for Indiana. And so far, 9 triples in this one. Just pulling the trigger with absolute confidence. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Nesmith out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in a 2-guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Nesmith's gotten all 4 of his 3-pointers to fall so far. Pass to McDermott. Outside Jones. Here's Branham. Fires the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
3-pointer. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Branham. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And Nesmith gets it to go.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
To the middle. And McDermott with a slam.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Timeout called, the Pacers. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Smith. Toppin comes in for Nesmith. Brown, he's checked in for Hield. And Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Nembhard. A big group substitution. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
Good discipline from Vassell, moving the ball instead of waiting for a shot to show up.
The Pacers have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the 4th. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Turner for 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Collins left side. Pass to Johnson. Poke loose.
A calm in the storm, and these fans are feeling it.
He's been raining them down from outside. En route to the most triples in a game in franchise history. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Brown's got 20 points.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
We are seeing more and more of this from Keldon Johnson. His confidence allowing him to catch fire.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Nails it from 3. Toppin's got 42 in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pacers.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Turner. Nesmith comes in for Toppin. Heald's checked in for Brown. And it's Nembhard in for Mathurin. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Bassey, he's checked in for Collins. Osman comes in for Victor Wembanyama. Branham's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jones in for Sohan. And Nesmith gets it to go.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
To the inside, Bassey up and in on the layup.
Finding the most open guy. Good vision from Trey Jones out there.
35 seconds left in the game. For 3, Smith. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
11 feet out. Again, the Spurs score.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
Vassell's shot is good.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
And again, it's Indiana with a 3. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Obi Toppin.